Distracted driving is one of the worst things a person can be doing behind the wheels of a vehicle. We, as United States and Americans, find that we are all really good drivers when in reality we're really not. Picking up your cell phone while you're driving is probably one of the biggest mistakes that you could possibly make in your life. I know just saying that doesn't sound like it's that big of a deal, but in reality you're not only putting your life at risk, you're putting plenty of other people's lives at risk as well. It's up to you as a person to really realize that whatever is on that text message or phone call can wait until you are parked and safely secure away from everyone else, and that you are not operating that vehicle any longer. "37% of people have sent or received texts while driving, and 18% of that do it regularly." In 2007, cell phones calls and texts contributed to 1,000 crashes of 16 to 17-year-olds. 21% of fatal car crashes involve the use of cell phones and anything that is distracting, and that is from the age of 16 to 19 years old. Just hearing that affects a lot of people because that's my age, and I know for me, I don't want to see any of my friends go through something like that. I'm always the friend that tells everyone not to be doing it. I know plenty of people who have been in accidents from distracted driving, just from eating, looking at their makeup, texting, looking through their phone, their iPods, just not paying attention. And it's really something that's just not needed while you're driving. Driving needs your full attention. There are plenty of other reasons why people have accidents without cell phones. People drink, people are just reckless, they get angry. There are plenty of other reasons why people are getting in accidents, and using a cell phone is the least of your worries. That text message from your boyfriend can wait. Your mom obviously texts you, she won't want you to respond if you're driving. It's just something that takes a lot of common sense, and it's just something that needs to be changed drastically. Putting the phone out of your reach or in your purse is the perfect thing to do. Just because it's sitting beside you, it's definitely going to be on your mind. You hear it vibrate, you hear it go off. Just shut your phone off, put it on vibrate, put it on silent, and that will be a good help for you. Doing so just by keeping your phone off and out of sight and just not using it while driving will decrease the accidents from distracted driving using cell phones by almost 50%. And that's a big number just by putting it away. And if everyone can put it away, then there'll be many less accidents, and then we'll be able to look to new reasons and new ways to fix other things, because cell phones just really aren't that important. They affect our everyday life, and I know there are plenty of people that live on it, and that's not a good way to live, just by a phone. To prove the point of what I'm saying, it's a good idea to have some visual effects that just for me to explain to you. 35% of people feel less safe on the roads than they did up to 5 years ago because of the use of cell phones. Cell phones have become from a block to a flip phone to a slide phone to the BlackBerry to the Android. The Android allows use of the internet, music, texting, using the screen as a pad. There are many new updates that are cool for when you're at home, when you're not driving, when you're not risking everyone else's life and yours. People overestimate their driving abilities, and that's very common. Everyone thinks that they are the best driver. But 93% of Americans believe that they are above average drivers and that they won't get into accidents, so that they can look at that text, they can send that text, they can make phone calls while they're driving. But it only takes 1 second to mess up. The one person you didn't see crossing the road, the red light you missed. There are plenty of reasons as to why people should be putting their phones away and not causing anything to go wrong while they're driving. A vehicle is a vehicle. It's something that you are controlling, and it weighs a lot more than you do. You can take away someone's life in the split second without realizing what you're doing. Or you could take away your own life and leave your whole family upset and grieving over you. And you don't want that. You don't want your family to worry over a text that could have just waited. In my conclusion, I'm just saying what I've been saying. Phones don't need to be out. I never use mine. You don't need yours. Wherever you're going can just take the overall attention that you have in your mind, because a phone call is not that important. To know where your friend is at that time, or what they're doing, or telling someone what you're doing, they can wait. You're driving. That's exactly it. You're driving. You don't need to tell them what you're doing. You can wait till you get somewhere and have them meet you. It's not all about communicating all the time, because there are a lot more responsibilities in life, and it's your responsibility to have the best outlook for yourself and the people around you.